Hey everyone, welcome back to the Empire of Cado. It has been a bit of a break. We have two episodes left, including tonight, so we have a lot to jam pack into everything. Before we recap what happened last time, let's go around and do introductions. So introduce yourself, your pronouns, your character pronouns, and then ancestry class. And we will start with Jet.
Always, you pick on me. No, just kidding.
It's by the overlay.
I know. I still feel picked on. Yo, what up? I'm Jet, also known as Cos Pingu. Uh, uh, my character is my pronouns are they them, and my character is Pyro. He is a Qatari warrior. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in a while. He's a Qatari warrior, and his pronouns are he they.
Okay,
He's a DILF.
of course he is. Perfect. Javante.
I was muted. Howdy, everybody. Sorry, let me rephrase that.
You got
Howdy,
this.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary findies, and hellions of all walks of life. My name is Javante, and pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Mzi Malezi. Pronouns for him are also he, him. A wild-born Simia Guardian.
Awesome. Amber.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber. Usually I try to plug something, but being on sabbatical has been great. So go do like I've been doing and touch grass. That's all I want to plug.
What's
Or at least
grass?
go to therapy.
What is grass? I've never seen that before in my life. What do you mean?
It's like real AstroTurf.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sounds fake. What's your
Baby
character?
Gronk? I don't know.
Casper.
Amber didn't do her character. Their character.
Oh, your character stuff.
Oh
See,
shit!
see,
Yeah.
we're all over the place. God, we're professionals, guys.
I've been so out of the loop that I'm like, I don't remember what to do. Hi, my pronouns are she, her, which is new update. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Droxy, who is a Slyborn Fawn Ranger. Pronouns they, she.
Perfect. Now,
So
Casper.
LCO, I'm Casper, the MP Ghost. You'll see my face later. Maybe. I am playing. Well, my pronouns are they, he, or he, they, whatever. Um, and I am playing Nom Ghost here, the murder robot who goes by any pronouns. They are a Slyborn Clank Rogue.
Awesome. And last but not least, Abigail.
Hello, my name is Abigail, also known as Abigail the Nerd. I'm so sorry, my niece is very upset if you can hear that. And I am playing Adira, who is a what are they called in this? A daemon
Mm-hmm.
sorcerer, and pronouns for both of us are she, her.
Perfect. And I'm Paige. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing everybody else. So last time we left off, Dratzi was in the mid bay, unconscious, after being choked out and being found in a room where Adira was unconscious and the priest of the church was dead. Um, Adira was pretty much not held under guard, but watched up until the melee, and then joined the crowd as the melee went on while Dratzi was taken to the medical wing. Melee went great until the very end, where Drop was murdered, like at the end of the melee, while someone screamed "Death to the Empire." And as that happened in the crowd, there is another burst of magic from Adira. And Adira, as this burst of magic happens, you feel a very sharp poke at the like base of your back, like someone injects something into you, and you feel yourself go unconscious and be lifted as the crowd is going into chaos. But yeah, we pick back up in the melee in with our other three people, with Mazie, Nam, and Pyro in the middle of the melee. Wow, Drop is dead. The person who killed him is dead after they killed Drop. They like bit like a suicide thing. And now it's just panic. Everyone's screaming. The or the emperor's commander that's there with you is trying to restore order, but everyone's just panicking. Like it's a mess. What the three of you like to do?
Nam would scan the crowd in the panic and look for their nearest parent. Since Droxy's not here, then uh, they would look for Adira.
Give me a perceive check.
So I will find perceive. Give me a second.
It should be under
There it is. Instinct.
under instinct,
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay. I got a 19 with fear.
Okay. It takes you a while, and you kind of get jostled around as everyone's trying to like storming out of the stands through like the melee back to like the town itself. But you look over to like the top bots where you know Adira was at with the nobles, and while most of the nobles are there, Adira is not.
Okay. Can like this would be, I guess, my version of panic.
Mm-hmm.
Would be for me to use my shadow stepper ability. I can move from shadow to shadow when I step into a shadow cast by another creature or object. I just mark a stress. I disappear from wherever I am. So I'm going to disappear into the shadow of a someone on the arena floor.
Okay.
And then reappear in the nobleman shadow in that box.
Okay. Yeah.
And
You can do that.
immediately like start like looking for as soon as I get my bearings. So
Yeah, as you appear in the bots, you see Dude Terrell is in the front, like yelling out orders, trying to restore order. Um King Doltnek and their consort Null are just kind of enjoying the chaos. A little dwarf and goblin nobleman just really just laughing and enjoying themselves. You see Queen Cassandra and Queen Narana from the elves are very distressed. They're trying to like hide in behind their guard in the corner of the bots. Gail and their wife Elizabeth have gone completely pale at the death of Drop. Like they are speechless. Like Gail's skin's already kind of a light blue. It's almost like chalky white. They've gone so pale at what happened. And that's the only people you see in the box at the moment. Besides, like, guards and stuff. There's some assorted guards from each of their nations. You do not see anyone from House George or House Cormet in the box.
Right.
Or House Tumnus. You do not see Drotzi's sister here either.
Okay. I don't know what could be.
No, like there's so much even panic in the bots and like trying to figure out what's going on. They haven't even noticed you've appeared even in there. And the guards that have noticed you, like they know you're also kind of a guard, so they just kind of nod and go back to what they're doing, protecting their noble courts.
I'm not interested in any of these people, so I'm gonna like find the exit, I guess, of where the box is, and then like look down the hallway and I guess do my best to try and follow.
Okay.
I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm gonna like.
Okay, you can just start heading back towards like the castle.
Yeah, I'm gonna use like and just kind of scanning the area, looking for any signs of Adira. Kinda. That's what
we'll roll off your pursuit check. You already rolled. We'll have you roll that one, but we're gonna cut back to the melee floor. What is Pyro and Mizzy doing? Pyro, you just saw Drop murdered. So
Pyro just lets out one of like those blood curdling screams, Drop, and then like probably like drops his sword because I mean at this point Drop's already dead. Pyro doesn't know that. He's gonna drop his sword and like run over and see if he can do anything to help.
You do not need to check as you look at Drop and you look where it should just be like a stab wound. Even if being through the stomach, maybe if you got there soon enough to kill it, the whole area has started to corrode. Whatever they stabbed him with was very toxic. Like instead of a stab wound, the wound is about that big and still growing from the spot. as it's like eating away at the wound.
And he's like, dead. Pyro is probably like holding a lifeless body and sobbing. I don't know.
That's completely
Oh.
valid.
Ugh.
Masi, as the chaos happens, you notice the other guards in your contingent took your king away and to get him to safety, which is why he's not here anymore. But you're still here in the melee next to the Emperor's commander.
Later. I'm going to find the person that killed Drop. Where's their body?
Laying about 2 feet from Drop.
Going
They
to
like
just
they like bit down on their tooth, and like that same type of effect is they pretty much don't have a chin anymore.
thunder over and grab the body and start searching, see if there's anything on there worth
Okay.
like
Give
give me
me-
some information.
Give me a. You can either roll instinct or knowledge, your choice. And based on what you roll, based on what I'll tell you.
They're about the same. I'm gonna go with instinct.
Okay.
They are literally the same. Okay. That is a 15 with fear.
15 with fear. As you search through them and everything, you find like a small pouch with maybe a handful of gold. You find assorted daggers like strapped across his body in like a bandolier. And you just see like assorted like his armor and stuff, but he doesn't seem to really like have like any identification or any like orders or any of that kind of stuff on him.
Bastard. I'm just gonna violently fling the body and then head over to Pyro.
Give me a give me a just a flat strength roll.
Okay. It's a critical success.
Okay. You tell me how bad this of a throw it is.
It's just it's out of such frustration that this happened, and also that it interrupted something that he views as important. So that body is just getting like chucked into a stand and halfway going through it.
Yeah, there's just a massive hole in the stands. It just plowed straight through with no resistance.
I'm going to go into a crouch and just breathe in to calm down for a moment.
Okay.
Pyro, we need to go.
Why?
We need to make sure that everyone else gets out of here all right. And we need to find the others.
Rock, you're right. Let's go.
Take your time. And
Just
I
like
will,
that, like his emotions like switch from mourning to like business.
You guys have already noticed, and you can even kind of feel it in the air still. Nam is teleported away from here. You don't know where they're at. You assume they left to find Dratzi and Adira, but they've gone. But speaking of Dratzi and Adira, we're going to cut over to the medical wing as finally awakened at the loud sirens that are going across all the town. Dratzi, you wake up in your bed in the medical bay.
Hello. Good morning.
Completely empty in here. Like, you would think
Why?
that there would be a doctor or nurse around, but no, there's just you in here alone. As you catch your bearings and notice that you are in the medical wing.
Oh, actually, hold on. Water. Is there like a side
There's
table?
a pitcher of water and a glass on your side table you can grab.
Yeah, Droxy just takes the pitcher and just drinks directly from the pitcher just to wet the whistle a little bit and looking around. Hello? Is is anyone there?
Your voice kind of echoes in this empty space. Give me a perceive roll as you're kind of catching your bearings here.
Shit. Dice would help. Every time. D12s, right?
Yeah, 2d12s. And just make sure you
Okay.
distinct them between hope and fear.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you said an instinct?
Yeah, be instinct roll. You are doing a perceive check.
Okay. Mm, help me add again.
Would you roll?
I rolled an 8 on hope.
Okay.
Well, okay, sorry. I rolled an 11 on hope and a 5 on fear.
And then 5 on fear. You said 11 on hope, 5 on fear.
Yeah,
So 16 total, and then what's your stat?
+3.
Okay, so 19 with hope. Yeah, you look around, hearing the alarms, you would know that means like pretty much what has been happening so far probably happened again. Someone was murdered, something was assaulted, something bad happened. You know the day and looking at the time, the melee should be going on right now. And it's really weird that the medical wing would be empty, especially during this time as they'd be preparing for any injuries that might have happened. And as you look around, you look over to one of the beds, you see the bed of so I find NPC names. The bed of the Prince Regent, Erden the Third, is gone. He's left his bed. He's been there since he killed the Emperor on night one. His body is missing. And it looks like it's been missing for at least a full day.
I'm totally tapping into my instincts from playing Fallout way too much this week while I had COVID.
I love that for you.
Is there like a nurse's desk or like a doctor's desk or something?
Yeah, there it is. There's in the corner.
Okay. I would like to, yeah. I would like to rifle through paperwork or see if there's anything like indicating any plans to leave the room.
Okay. Just go off your roll. You rolled really high. Also, make sure you mark the hope point for that roll.
Yes.
As you start rifling around, you find his file. It says that he seems to be suffering some type of mental effects, partially like a control drug as well as a memory wipe. It said that he was fine physically, and they were just waiting for him to wake up to leave. But you do not see discharge papers here at all.
Fascinating. Okay. Are there any like illicit substances
I mean,
in this desk?
um, I'll say you find a sample of the drug they think it is labeled, as well as you find a sample of a very potent sleep drug.
Sick. Yeah, Droxy pockets both of those. Um, and just seeing if there's anything else like in my little stack here. Nope. Okay, great. Actually, hold on. Hear me out, Paige.
Mm-hmm.
I have Gifted Tracker as an ability. I can make a spellcast roll to track or ask the GM one question. I'd be able to learn about a specific creature based on the signs of their passage. I know technically this is meant to be for individual like packs of creatures or whatever, but could it be used to track the prince and his whereabouts?
What does it have you roll for that?
A spellcast roll.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your spellcast roll. Does it give you like a DC that you have to meet?
If you spend a hope before the roll, I can double my spellcast rate as the modifier.
Does it say like in the ability like make a spellcast roll and then a number that you have to meet?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
Then I will set the DC. It's going to be a little bit higher because this isn't an animal, but you are in an area where he has been and you have supplies around you. So just let me know what you roll.
Awesome. I will go ahead and. Okay, so I rolled a 12.
Okay.
With hope.
12 of hope. So you're not
I forgot.
necessarily able to track him down from the space, but as you start to like search around the area, you find a broken vial under his bed with a few drops of a red liquid.
Does it smell like blood?
It doesn't look like blood. It looks like some type of elixir.
Can I taste it?
Can you taste the elixir?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a tracker. I got to track.
What's your evasion score?
12.
12. Okay. So I only rolled a 2, so nothing bad happens. But as you taste it, like, you feel something try to cloud your mind, but there's only a little bit here that you're able to fight off. But it doesn't seem like it's trying to cloud it in a way to like make you forget. It's trying to pull memories to the surface.
COVID.
But you're able to shake it off and just like clear this weird haze.
Okay. Troxy. Yeah, I'm just going to. And you said, okay, so he filed the shackles on his bed off and ostensibly used
He
this
wasn't
mind.
shackled to his bed. He was just in there as like a patient because they found that drug in his system, so he wasn't a suspect.
Oh. I misremembered. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. So Droxy's like, huh, okay. Fresh memory cladding elixir. A file, like an iron file. Somehow I ended up in the sick bay as well. And no one's here. What the fuck?
Yeah, with that high of a perceiver, the last thing you remember before being here was you were on your way to see Adira and you opened the door to see her and the priest on the ground unconscious, and then you blacked out. That was the last thing you remember as you started to try to piece together what happened. But yet you look around and you don't see Adira or the priest's body here either.
I think I'm gonna like go out into the hallway and like start just calling out for anybody that will respond.
Good.
Hello?
You head out to the hallway and start to observe and like start to call out and stuff, and with that we will cut away again. Deeper into the castle, far below, in a dank cell, chained to a wall, Adira, you wake up.
Oh no, okay.
Your weapons or items or cast focuses are all not on you, and you are chained by your wrists straight up to the wall, in a position where you can stand perfectly still, but you can't move much further than that.
She like goes to, as she's like waking up, goes to like rub her eyes and realizes she can't. And so that wakes her up pretty quickly. And she's immediately looking around and already trying to get out of this just by instinct.
Yeah, it's firm. It doesn't yield at all. It has you almost in like a T pose, where you cannot even like fletch your wrist really with the way it's so tight against the walls.
I'm T-posing?
You're T posing.
Thanks. Never mind, this is awesome. No. Uh, okay, looking around, do I hear anyone?
You just hear like a drip, like a dampness in the cell itself. You hear like a water drip very slowly. You hear some like movement in the hallway outside of whatever cell you appear to be in. It's not like a cell as in like bars. It's more like you have like this small metal door with like a gated window, and you can just see like a sliver of light through that.
Um, I don't know if she wants to make it known that she's awake, because clearly
Mm-hmm.
she was knocked out again. But yeah, I think she's just gonna stay as is for the moment, and is just trying to access her magic, but she doesn't have her staff with her or anything.
Roll me finesse to try to hide the fact that you're doing anything right now.
Okay, I'm so finesseful. Let's see. That is not good. Okay, 13 plus 1. So 14 with fear.
Look there. So you start to reach out for your magic, and you're being very quiet, you're not moving, and you feel yourself start to grasp at it. And as you do, you feel a jolt of pain go through your body, and you gasp out loud. And you hear movement come towards the door. So the door opens, and a very familiar figure walks in as you see Nebula, your mentor, approach you. Not looking the same dignified, regal appearance as he is, more of a smug look on his face.
Gosh. Okay.
Well, you've served your uses. I hope you find your new accommodations to your standard.
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, that tea you let me examine ended up being very useful to bring you down here.
Okay. Okay, why?
Like I said, you served your purpose. Your magic is starting to get out of control. And you're a loose end that is kind of in the way at the moment. I didn't want to have to kill you, but at least down here you're nice and safe and out of the way.
Safe? How is this safe? How long are you keeping me here?
Until it's over. We have a lot to accomplish in the next few days and not a lot of time to deal with your little outburst.
We?
Yes, we. And as he says we, Prince Regent Erden Watson. Looking completely fine, eyes not clouded, chuckling a little bit. So is this the whelp you were talking about? Yes, my lord. Her magic will be potent enough for us to use later, but in the meantime, she is away. We can keep her down here as long as you need. And you see him like drop to a knee to this prince.
What is going on? Respectfully, what is happening?
My family has run this empire for a very long time. By all rights, it should be mine. You think I'm gonna let tradition decide to give the empire to a different nation?
Okay, there's probably a better way to go about this. I'm
No,
gonna be completely frank.
I think we need a lot of change. My dad's gone. The head of the church is gone. We're gonna make a lot of changes here soon. If you are a good little girl and stay quiet here in your cell, you might survive to see them. And he like reaches over for Scaly hand and just pats you on the cheek.
I spit in his eye.
Yes!
Hmm.
That's my wife.
A long scaly or long like reptile tongue just reaches up and licks it off of his face.
Disgusting.
So is that how you attracted your dear wife Drotzy? Such manners befitting your station, my dear. Don't worry. We're gonna take care of her first.
No. 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 Uh. I'm trying so hard to get to my magic.
Give me a spellcast roll.
Okay.
You will have disadvantage, so roll a d6 and subtract it from your roll.
Okay. Okay. So that's -2. So that's +2. So that's 19 with fear. I keep rolling with fear.
With fear, there's a surge of magic that builds around you. And it does push them back a little bit, but then you feel that familiar pain again as you feel just like it restricts you. Like someone's trying to restrict your core into your body. You can keep trying. You're just going to hurt yourself. I mean, we've had someone here, he points down to where your nebula's still kneeling, who's studied your magic extensively for years. You don't think we're prepared for that? The more you struggle, the stronger the bonds get. But one of the 5 of you are done. We have the rest of your little crew investigating that we need to get rid of, and then we can start the fun. Now, like I said, be good. And he just reaches into his pocket, pulls out some tape, and tapes your mouth shut, and walks out with Nebula following behind him. And as he leaves, so you did roll with fear, which means you didn't break out, but you did roll a 19. And it did beat the DC. So as he leaves, and as Nebula leaves, and they close the cell, and you're kind of just reeling from all that, you feel movement in your pocket. As a familiar moving set of cutlery rolls out of your pocket.
Yes.
And starts to just like float in front of you as you see the little fork and steak knife that you animated from the previous dinner with you.
Mother is never alone.
Mother is mothering. She's just like, she wants to talk. She can't, so she's just like,
The steak knife comes up and like very carefully like slits the middle of the tape so you can open your mouth.
Thank you. Can you pick locks? I'm stage whispering. She's being quiet.
I will roll a d20 with advantage for you. They nat 20. So yeah, they immediately start to just pick the lots. Like the steak knife just jams in there and the fork like jimmies it. They're able to pick the one handle and you feel your magic come back to you and you snap your fingers and the bonds just shatter.
Okay. Now that I'm out, I have no teleportation magic. Can't. Oh my gosh. Can my is there any spot for my cutlery to leave the room?
Yeah, they can go right through the window.
Okay. Can you let me out, please?
Yeah, they do the same thing. They go out the door and pick the door open for you. You feel like you are deep underneath the castle.
That's so bad. If I peek my head out with the cutlery also peeking their little selves out alongside me, do I see any guards or any people?
You look to your left, you see stairs leading the way up.
Nice.
If you look to your right, you see a table with a couple of guards at the end of the hall. They don't seem to have noticed you've opened the door, but you feel like if you move out too quickly, they might hear commotion.
Okay. Sick. Okay. Is my equipment anywhere?
Give me a perceive check. Roll instinct.
Okay, finally a roll with hope, thank goodness. 15 plus 4, 19 with hope.
Okay, go ahead and mark hope. and you see like hanging on a hook right before their table at like the end of the hallway, you see a little bag and you see your tiara poking out the top of it.
Okay. 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 No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need to look snatched right now. I'm going to I'm gonna try to sneak out. I don't have any ways.
Okay, give me a finesse roll.
Okay.
Give me it with advantage because you do have a little bit of assistance right now.
Okay. I rolled really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 21 with hope.
Okay, go mark hope again. You're able to sneak out. The fork and knife actually like head down the opposite way, and they cause a commotion that like flips the table over. And they snatch your bag, and you guys run. So you have your items and stuff back as well as you run. You run for a while. You're deep. It takes you probably 15, 20 minutes to get to the top of the castle, back to like the ground floor. And as you get to the ground floor, you hear the loud echoing voice through the castle of Drotzi. And as you're like looking around, running through the front door of the castle is Nam. Nam, you see Adira come up from the cellar.
I'm going to Knight's Shadow. Wait, what the heck is that move called? Nightwalker. That's what it is. I'm gonna Nightwalker into her shadow and hug her from behind.
Here, you get out of the cellar, turn around immediately, or grab from behind.
She screams.
You quickly feel a very like cold porcelain body.
Oh my gosh.
Mother, safe.
Yeah. Uh-huh. She's just gonna hold. She's gonna hold on to Nom very closely. She's like, "Do you know where? Do you know where your other mom is? Do you know?"
Her next.
As you say that, you very faintly hear what you think is Strozzi's voice. You both stop, and after another minute or so, you hear Drotzi calling out from down the hall, as the medical bay is on the or medical wing is on the ground floor of the castle.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna mark another stress then, and take mom with me this time. This is gonna be fun. I realize, so I've been rolling with like I've been rolling with finesse.
Mm-hmm.
My first one was a 20, with fear. My second one was a 14 with fear.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know what it do. That one's a 20 with hope though.
Still happens. I'm just gonna mark that fear down for reasons later.
Oh my gosh.
Cool, yeah. And we're gonna pop up into Droxy's both of us, because I'm taking mom with me.
Yeah.
Gonna pop up into Droxy's shadow and hug.
The three of you just collapse on the ground in a pile. As Drotzi, you're kind of disoriented looking around, and before you know it, you just feel two bodies laying on top of you.
Oh, oh, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
No, Adira. What the fuck is going on?
It's a long story. Real quick, I'm just going to kiss you on the mouth.
Yay, we love it.
Pretty. We love it.
Mother, safe.
So, sorry, I just had to do that. The prince was in on it all along. And Lord Nebula, totally evil. Totally evil.
Wait, the prince.
Prince dead.
Prince dead? Currently?
Wait.
No,
what the
Prince
was sleeping.
alive and
Okay,
bad.
so, yeah, no. Prince enemy.
Prince enemy. Well, okay. So what? I first pull you both in so tight and just big tight hug, love hug. But then Droxy says, the prince was okay. Hold on. When did you see the prince? Because I just woke up in the medical wing, and the bed that the prince was in originally was empty, but there was like an iron file under the bed, and like there was an iron file under the bed, and this potion that I tasted it, right?
Yeah.
But I it clouded my mind a little bit, kind of like it was trying to take my memories.
Really good alibi for the Prince Regent. If that was, I just ran into him like 30, like
Actually,
30 minutes ago.
Dear, give me a spellcast roll as they describe the effects of what they tasted.
Okay. Oh my gosh. 24 with hope.
That is a very strong memory recall potion. It is used to treat like dementia, amnesia, but also is the only known antidote to a very, very strong memory suppressant.
So he was trying to get his memories back? Or they were like the investigation was trying to get his memories back?
Honestly, with that high of a roll, you pretty much assume that he knowingly drugged himself in a way that would make him not realize that he did it on purpose. And then they gave him the antidote so that he remembered the plan.
Oh my gosh.
He controlled his own mind pretty much to fool everybody.
That's sick. That's so cool. I will pass on that information. Yeah, he seems to be in a pretty sound mind now. Um he's coming after all of us, all of you, all of us. He thinks he's got me back there. So I'm good on that
Speaking
front.
of
But
all of us, at this point, I will say Pyro and Nazi make it through into the castle. And they see the three of you in a pile down the hallway. But as the five of you are in here, you do notice that while there's all the chaos inside, it seems eerily quiet in the castle.
I'm going to stand up and let. I'm giving my mothers a choice to do whatever they want on the ground, but I'm gonna stand up and go over to Mazie and Pyro and uh, relay what's happening to the best of Nom's abilities. Um, Prince, enemy, enemies die.
Enemies die.
You guys get the gist. You don't know what prince they're talking about. There's many princes
Prince
in
Regent, Prince Regent.
The Prince Regent that was in the medical facility.
Yeah, he totally kidnapped me with my mentor.
Oh,
Enemies die.
I did not think they had that strong of a healing ability. Although I'm going to assume that was a ploy.
Yeah.
Does are there like cuff marks on the wrist from
Oh
where they
yeah,
were?
heavily. Like it just about like that thick from like the base of Adira's hand up their wrist. You see on each hand or each arm.
Another like deep growl.
Pyro is pissed. He just says enemies die.
We should as much as I now wish to break the weakest twig in half, we should proceed carefully. not exactly the smartest idea to make ourselves seem like the assailants.
Hmm.
Rest assured, looks over to Nam and gives that like toothy grin. Enemies will die, but we need to do so carefully.
Understood.
How do you recommend we do that? I mean, Adira was knocked out for God knows how long.
Where were you held?
Like 30 minutes down below the castle. Like right here. So yeah, it was really quite the jog back up.
Would find where that is, grab the shackles. They'll still have the scent of what you utilize them first on them, presumably.
Yeah, we could go back down there. There's guards. And
If Nom could smile, he would.
Speaking of,
Z cracks his knuckles.
you guys do hear movement from that direction.
oh, they probably realized I'm gone.
We should.
You hear like
Not-
you hear like pounding of feet from below you guys heading towards
We
where the cellar
should.
door is.
Oh
We should not be here.
no. We need to go.
Back to the inn.
Oh.
How many feet do we hear?
Like a small group, probably about the same as your guys's. About 5 to 7 people. It's kind of hard to tell with how deep they're coming from.
Or looks over to Nom and looks over to Pyro.
Vin, enemies die.
Enemies die.
Leave one conscious, but we could have a witness.
What do you guys like to do? You don't have much time before they get to the ground floor.
Can I try and turn some of my friends invisible?
Okay, how's the ability work?
Make a spellcast roll while touching a creature. It's only one of my friends. So I would do Mazie.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Does it only turn me? Does it only turn me invisible, or does it turn also stuff I'm holding invisible?
It would be stuff you're holding too.
Honestly,
Cool.
Seth,
Where are we?
You're on the ground floor. You're not that far from the main doors.
All right, go ahead and turn me invisible. I have a question post to that.
okay, cool. Yeah, you become hidden for an hour until I cast the spell again, or unless you make an attack. So, just gotta beat a 10, and I do 13 with hope.
Okay, so the giant 8-foot gorilla man is now invisible. I'm not
What
scared
is
at all.
what is the heaviest thing in this room I can pick up?
Incredible.
Probably one of the statues by the door.
So you just see a statue just
Funnily enough, it's a statue of the prince.
just
Perfect.
Because this is technically his castle, not his dad's, since he runs the nation itself.
all right, I will stand. I will
just
make
gonna-
it clear that
Are
I'm going to
you
be in front
intending
of
to
them.
throw it like as they open the door?
Absolutely.
Okay, noted. Where's
Um,
everyone else positioning themselves and doing?
They hit first. It's self-defense.
I'm gonna
Pyro's got a sword out and just ready.
hide too.
Okay.
And while hidden, when I successfully position myself behind a creature of about my size, I can mark a stress and put him in a chokehold. Oh wait, no, I don't want a chokehold. I want a shadow bind. Make a spellcast roll against all enemies within a very close range.
So you're gonna Shikamaru them as they open the door. Got it.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay. Where are our couple at?
Okay. I I would like to. I don't know if this will work with other people's positioning, but maybe we can talk it out
Mm-hmm.
because I have a thought. I have an ability called Kick, where on a successful melee attack, you can mark a stress to kick yourself off the target, adding 2d6 to the damage and pushing either them or yourself out of melee range.
Okay.
I would like to see if I could, like, kick, like, you know, hit a guy with a sword, right? And then immediately, like, kick him, like, fucking 300 him
Okay. Down
down
the stairs.
the stairs and
Okay.
hopefully domino everyone else.
Got it. And then Adira, what are you doing?
I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide? Okay.
I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna need initiative rolls from Z, Nam, and Dratzi since they're the ones immediately attacking the door. Pyro's just ready and Adira is hidden.
Which ones? The thing again?
Yeah, we're gonna do forgot this team is initiative. We'll roll everyone roll agility. See who reacts the quickest.
17.
17.
16 with 16 with fear.
Okay, and then what was Mazie?
14.
Okay, so
I had 17 with hope. I'm
Dratzi,
sorry.
you get to the door first. As the door opens, you can make that attack against the first person that comes to the door.
Okay, sick. Well, first, so I thought I had a short sword. Just kidding. I have a whip. So I'm gonna like
Okay.
you know, they
Kinky?
hear like the crack. Yes. They hear the crack of the whip as I like whip the whoever the first in the door is.
Okay. Give me an attack roll with advantage. So you'll add a d6 to your roll.
Okay. And okay. That is a 16 with hope.
That hits.
So that is 4d6. Oh,
Jesus.
heck.
It's a strong ass whip.
Yeah.
And holy Good build,
14
live
damage.
Okay. You
And then I can mark a stress.
you completely kill the first guard.
Thanks, level 7.
You whip him in the like right in the neck, and it wraps around, and his momentum just pretty much hangs him with it.
Oh.
And then I'll say with that, you can just use your kick ability automatically and kick his dead body backwards if you would like.
Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, roll me. Actually, I'm gonna roll agility checks for the other 5 of them. There's 6 of them too. Okay, so the 2 in the front see that and jump forward out of the way. The next 2 get plowed down, and the last guy somehow able to like jump to the side at the last second and save himself. So 2 of them go barreling down the stairs and probably to their death. But 3 of them make it out in the area around you.
I love
And
plowing,
Nam.
man.
Anyway, Nam, you had a shadow bind prepped as you see these 3 surround your mother.
Did, and I cast it with I rolled an 18 with hope.
Okay. Do they make any kind of roll against it, or is it just you're making the roll?
Let me make a spellcast roll. Very close range. It succeeds against their shadows. Temporarily pinned where they are, making them restrained. They are restrained.
Okay, cool.
That just happened.
So you see the 3 of them at the door stop as their shadows touch Nam's shadow, and Mazie, you can just shut the statue at them and it's gonna auto hit as they go down the stairs. You guys kill all the guards very easily. So Mazie, what's it look like as you come out of invisibility and just chuck the statue at the 3 of these guards?
It's not even the invisibility goes off first. You just hear like a loud gorilla roar crunch as his fingers like push into the statue, which turns off the invisibility and then just chucks him.
Love that.
The last thing they see before they die is
Yeah, they see this giant gorilla come out of invisibility and they just look up to see the prince's body of the statue fly at them and they're gone. You guys just murked these guards so hard.
You just, recruited a really OP team.
I did. Can everyone give me a perceive check, please?
no.
Ah,
I'm gonna say Pyro and Adira can add a d6 because they were not into combat, so they were kind of looking around.
19 with hope.
Oh, 18 with hope.
16 with fear.
22 with hope.
Whoa.
I can't math.
Girl.
Why I let the computers math for me.
Calculator.
Beautiful.
Where did my character sheet go? 22 with fear.
Okay, so everyone but Drotzi. As the battle, or I don't even know if I can call it a battle, as you completely murder these guards, and you're trying to stand around getting your barons and group back up, a note appears on the ground in the middle of you guys.
I have no fear, though. I'm full anger, adrenaline. I'm gonna pick up the note and
As you guys look at the note, Adira, you recognize the handwriting. And
This
it is.
This guy.
Gotta find names. It's Lady Aline's writing, and it just says Adira in cursive on the front.
head it over to Adira.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to open it. I don't.
Nom offers his hand.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you. I'll open it. I love Elite.
Very sloppy handwriting for her. Looks like she wrote in a hurry, and there's even tear marks on the paper. Don't have much time. I don't know if this will find you. I tried to do a contingency spell to make sure it got to you as soon as I could. Nebula's involved in whatever's going on here. He tried to kill me. I'm in the slums. If you can find me, I think they're sent some people after me. I don't know how long I can evade them. I have information if you guys can meet up with me, and then you just see the letter like cut off as like she was interrupted.
So
And
I
with
just read
that,
out
we're gonna go to
loud.
break.
Ah!
The fuck?
So we're gonna take about a 10-15 minute break, everybody, and then we'll be back and see what happens.
Yeah, I might screen.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So we left off with our group murking a bunch of guards alone in the castle on a note from Elaine, who has escaped into the city after being confronted by Nebula and apparently has information, but is on the run. And that is where we pick up with all of you.
So, Adira reads the note out loud as she's just reading it, and then is like, "Okay, so, okay, so we should probably find her because she's got information." I have an idea though. I haven't tried this before, but we'll have to walk over there, but then we can come back here in an instant. I just have to try this. Okay, I've definitely worked on this before. It's definitely worked before. It hasn't. And I'm going to try to use Riftwalker.
Okay.
Once per long rest on a successful spellcast roll, DC 15, you place an arcane marking upon the ground where you currently stand. The next time you successfully cast Riftwalker with a spellcast roll, a rift in space will open up, providing safe passage back to the exact spot where the marking has been placed. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this.
Give me a flat luck check to let me know if you would have thought to place one in the inn you guys are staying in.
Oh, okay.
Roll a d12. If you roll 7 or higher, you thought to do so.
No, that's a 3.
Damn. Okay. You can place
I'll try
one.
to-
You can place one here.
All right,
You
I'll
wanna
try to
make your
place one
roll?
here. Okay, yes, that is a wow. That is a 23 plus.
Perfect. So you create a symbol here.
Yeah, it is with fear though, so if you
It's okay. Where do you place it?
right where we are.
Just right on the ground where the note was?
Right on the ground.
Okay, perfect.
As Adira is doing that, Nam is gonna go over to Mzi. Friend, I tire. Can you carry?
Doesn't even respond, just like picks up Nom, loops over like a backpack.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut down for a short rest, but I can treat it like a long rest, and I'm gonna regain all my stress back.
You're just gonna go into shutdown mode on Mizzy's back for an hour.
Yep.
Perfect.
Z is going to carry Nom like Kong carried Anne in the Peter Jackson King Kong. That's what's going to happen.
You hear a dial-up tone, and then Nom goes limp.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, I just dated myself with that reference, but it's fine.
It's okay. I also use People PC Online.
God. But the
I
rest of
don't know
you
what dial-up is.
guys can start heading into the city.
Well, I
Adira-
have to learn to dash.
Adira does that thing like in the movies where the girl like rips her ball gown and it becomes somehow becomes a still good looking but shorter dress and less conspicuous.
Like Millie
Play.
Bobby Brown did in Damsel.
Yeah, yep. The way her dress ends up in Damsel is so cool.
As the four of you start to run to the city, you see the city has gone into chaos. There's no, with that being such a public execution and like a direct threat at the Empire that seems to be doing good so far. It's like the third murder. Everyone in the town is panicking. There's people in the streets looting. Buildings are on fire. The guards doing what they can. The nobles are you cannot find any of the nobility anywhere. You assume they've been taken somewhere to hide. But you run deep into the city, and I need everyone to roll me perceive, except for Nam, who is out for the second. I think Casper just did this so they could take a nap, but
Oh, Christ.
I did do that in one game.
17 with fear higher.
Okay.
19 with fear.
Also 19 with fear.
Okay.
This is great.
Let's
And
go.
what about Dropsy?
11 with hope.
Hey, finally.
So
we
the
got
only
some
failure is the only hope. Okay, good to know.
Bummer.
Cool. Mark hope, Amber, at least.
Okay.
But you do not see anything as you guys are running. Smoke everywhere. Just hard to even navigate where you're going.
Mm.
But as you're going deeper into the city, the three of you sense some sort of magic. And Adira, you look towards the inn that you guys were staying, and on the sign in the corner, you see Elaine's mark in like a little rune that she placed there.
Okay, Elaine's here. Or it's a trap. But we got a quick getaway if it is.
Okay. I mean, do we need to scout the place to make sure we're not actually being trapped?
You guys are familiar with the location. Well, most you wouldn't be familiar with the location. I think Dropsy's, I think you were unconscious, but this is the inn that you guys were at earlier. The other four of you, where you guys still technically have a room here.
It would be an awful place to trap. But
Even without a roll, the three of you think the chances of someone trying to do something in Mama's bar
yeah,
Oh, that's right.
very low.
God.
Yeah, there's a
You
dragon
felt
lady
power
talking
from
to-
that dragon lady. Like
There's a really hot
the trope
dragon
of the
lady.
really strong character who retired and opened a bar, you're pretty sure Mama fits the
Mm.
description.
Oh, wow.
Hot. How are her thighs, though?
Very,
Strong.
very big and thick.
Thunderous.
Obviously.
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Old dragon
Hello?
muscle mommy.
Mm.
I'm going
Yes,
to open
mommy.
the door.
You open the door, and it's literally like you guys have the last same scene. People are fighting in the pit. People are drinking. They seem to be not caring about what's going on outside, obviously. But as the four of you enter, you do see Mamal looks up and sees you, and just points upstairs and gives you the number 2, and just goes
Room
back
2.
to her job.
Going to
Yep.
adjust Nom on my back and gesture for the rest to go because I will take up the rear in case anyone follows.
Yeah, Mizzy, you just took like some of your like backup like shirt or something and made a little baby Bajorn for Nom on your back.
Yeah.
MZ is taking the rear, then Pyro's leading. That wears like broad, muscly guys.
Mm-hmm.
This rules.
Ready.
Yeah.
I'll have my whip ready to go just in case.
That also
on the
rules.
side.
This
Yeah.
So are we doing Pyro, Dratzi, Adira, Mizzy then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah, you-
Nom.
With
And
With
I
Nom
guess
and the
Nom's
baby
technically
Bjorn.
in the back, yeah.
And
Uh,
Peggy.
but you guys head up the stairs. You get to room 2. You see the door is slightly ajar, but you do not see like any signs of like magic or any like conflict or anything. It just seems like they cracked the door waiting for you, whoever this is.
I'm gonna like listen to hear if there's any sounds coming from in the room.
You hear ragged breathing, like someone's hurt in the room.
Oh, then I go in. I don't really wait. I go in.
You hear that, you pile into the room. At first, she gets alarmed not seeing who she knows, but then as you all pile in, she spots Adira. She sighs in relief. Elaine looks like she's been through it a lot. Her hair is half singed off. She has cuts all over the front of her face. Her gown is like ripped all the way up to like mid thigh, and she's like bleeding in various spots. And as you look at her a little closely, one of her hands has also been burned off.
Oh my
Hand?
god!
She has been amputated on her left hand, her left arm. It's like it looks like she forced it. From those of you who cast magic, it looks like she forced something very magical to get away, and it overloaded her circuits on that arm.
Oh my Christ.
Adira.
just run over to her.
She like collapses in your arms. Glad to see you alive.
You too. What did they do to you?
I was heading back to our quarters, and I sensed a ward, which was weird for it to be in our room. They were meeting and talking about capturing you and taking out the nobility. They said they found they found who the emperor is supposed to be, and they were trying to take you and everyone around you out before that could happen. I was able to take this, and she holds up a paper that has the royal emperor sigil on the bottom, official document, and it says, um, official announcement of emperor to be, and it's just a bunch of like legalese. And at the bottom, where the choice is, you see Mazie's name listed.
Can I wake up now?
Yes, you can wake up now. It's been an hour.
Let's fucking go.
That's the right answer.
Oh.
Emperor Mazie.
Can we take a knee?
Yeah, absolutely. Curtsy.
No.
Can I? I'm just waking up to everyone curtsying and bowing to in a baby Bjorn. curtsying.
That's my emperor.
You knee in air in the Bjorn.
No, please,
That's the
please,
Empire. Ass.
please do not do that.
And as you guys see the decree, the decree is a magical document, and as it is in the same room as the person that it is meant for, it disintegrates and flows into your body, Mazie. And as you reach up, you feel a very, very decorative crown upon your head. It looks like it's a mix between like gold, silver, but a lot of like wooden and like plants and stuff to like signify your country.
Oh,
And in the very center,
yeah.
the very center is the crest of your like family house.
Fuck yeah.
Correct. The emperor chose wise.
I did say your dad was a family friend to the emperor, Javante.
I very much did. I'm aware.
Emperor. Can I get down now?
Yes, of course. I'm going to get them off my back. Do
Oh.
And then I
not,
immediately kneel like
not-
everyone else.
do not kneel.
I don't know.
Do not.
Elaine starts coughing really hard. I don't know how much time we had. It sounded like the prince and Nebula had plans. I also saw, I don't remember his name, the human from the Cardinals was with them as well. And that princess, what's her name? From, she's a fawn?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, who's the princess?
Wait, what about her?
She was plotting with him. They seem to be talking about some type of alliance. I believe she was going to. They were going to take out Erden's wife, and she was going to marry to be the new empress with him.
We need to hurry, but you are injured.
I can ward this room once you guys leave. I just needed to make sure you found me first.
Not the point. And I will go into like a crouch, like looking over the wounds. I'm not worthy of having a crowd if I cannot save a single person.
You want to do like a check on her?
Yes, I'm not good at these, but I will do a check.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can spend hope to give him advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
So
that.
mark off hope. You'll add a d6 to this. It's going to be a knowledge roll.
I add a d6.
You add a d6 to the result. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to roll first. Roll. Okay, I don't know how to just individually roll die on here. I'll just roll it over here. That's a 17 with hope.
Okay. It looks like most of the heavy wounds are good. She already cauterized her hand, so she's not going to bleed out from that. It looks like as long as you wrap some of the major cuts like in her torso, then she should be good. but she's gonna need to rest and get her magic up. Her magic is like depleted to the point where even if she spent a drop of magic, she would die. So obviously, also she shouldn't cast the wards on this room. Adira probably should.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely know how to do that.
Do you not know how to cast words?
I don't know how to cast. I don't have wards. I don't know what that is.
Just give me a spell cast roll.
All right.
You see the most of the runes already drawn up. It just needs someone to charge them.
12 plus 5. 17.
Yeah, you were able to easily enough just charge her work. She already had it all set up for you. It just needed the power source to it.
I'll
So
go
that was
ahead
with
and-
fear too.
I'll go ahead and shred off
Okay,
some of the
noted.
more robish parts of my armor and tie off the wounds.
I can give you my red scarf so you're not just walking around naked.
Oh, it's just more the robe, like the cloth parts of the armor. He's mostly wearing pretty thick metal armor. It's just like, oh,
as
decorative
you
cloth.
as you
Fuck
take the
that.
cloth off to like wrap it around her and you look down at your armor has also changed to match the
Oh.
crown. Very elegant, like imperial armor. And as you rip the cloth off, 2 golden clasps form and you have like an emperor's cape appear on your shoulders.
If you look,
Sick.
I am.
The cape almost looks like it's made out of like tree, like the like leaves and ivy and stuff like that.
This is not my style of.
You look good.
I appreciate that. I will have to adjust to this, I think. I have not earned this yet.
Just keep it on for now. Since the paper's gone.
That was the plan. It will be interesting going back downstairs wearing one bit of clothing and now wearing this.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to go back downstairs.
You to presume we take the window.
No, I can get us back with the.
Where are
I mean, we could take the wall.
we couldn't just defeat the purpose of the wards? Where are they heading? Is the question. We need to get
Yeah.
there or near there as quick as possible.
As far as you know, the nobles were all around the castle still. You haven't seen anybody since the melee. Oh, except for, Adira.
I would presume back to the castle, which will be interesting.
We can bring them to us.
You know the castle, since Som is where the Emperor's seat sits, technically belongs to the Rince Regent, who would have control over the castle and everything around it.
But we have an inn directly in the castle.
You do.
So I just have to roll high enough. We'll see how that goes.
I'm gonna help her.
Okay, you have D6.
I got the hope to spend. Why not?
You're literally
I-
made from her magic. It's not hard for you to link part of yourself to that.
Roll
I
a
was
six.
also gonna give you a. Can we stack hopes?
Sure, I'll let it for this situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to give you a hope.
Your wife and child have.
How do
given
you how do
me
you
hope.
how do you help your wife?
Big. Droxy thinks hard about hearing about her sister wanting to team up with the prince for some bullshit, and realizes the real love that she has for Adira, and just presses like a really soft kiss on Adira's forehead and just says, I believe in you. You can do this.
That is a 28 with hope.
Casper, go to
God
hell.
damn it, Casper.
Right here. That's gonna break the
Nope.
wards. We can't do that.
But before we teleport, I'm going to head to Pyro and just put forehead to forehead with Pyro for a moment. Just, if there is somebody that I trust in combat, it is someone that can beat me in combat. I need you to help me.
As
I
you,
am
as,
yours to command.
as you shake your head yes, Pyro, to that, and at that like inquiry, the symbol on your armor changes to the symbol of the Knight Commander of the Empire.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go.
That acknowledgement pretty much declared you as like Mazie's right hand. You just stole Otmir's
yeah.
job pretty much.
Your ex-wife say something now.
Yeah.
As a thing, just as my own perception of the armor changes, the gauntlets that I'm wearing,
Mhm.
can I add a little change to that to fit the whole station?
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you tell me what your armor and everything looks like now?
So I do like the cape. I'm gonna say that the armor is going to stay like how you described with
Mhm.
crown as well. The major changes come to the axe that's on my back still that I haven't used, as it was initially incredibly dull. You
Mhm.
now see that it is exceedingly sharp and it seems to have been cleaned. As you
Okay.
see, the mark of like everyone that has used the axe prior is now fully visible, including emblazoned in gold is my father's name, like written at the base of the axe. As for the gauntlets, each knuckle of the gauntlet has a symbol of each of the simias, which is essentially just their wording for the main things that they hold true to themselves, which is like light, justice, hope, and so on and so forth on each knuckle, with the base at the center being the symbol of their clan.
Love it.
That's sick as hell.
That's awesome.
Slay, bestie.
Magic rules. Muscle Paladin cast fist. Let's
So
go.
cool.
Daddy,
Now I'm
sorry.
gonna piggyback from the Emperor, and no one else can say that.
And Dratzi and Adira make me a knowledge roll with the D6 in this moment as you're kind of taking in your two friends' rise in station in front of you.
I think I already know what this is about because I was gonna say something about it. Let's
That's a
see.
22 with hope, baby.
Oh dang. 9, 14 plus. It's not a 22. 16 with hope.
Okay, sign up for both of you. You both quit or start to think about it and piece together in your head about this like whole situation. The main reason you've had your marriage hidden is because of like your station. It'd be very hard to be approved. One of your dearest friends just became emperor of this whole continent. You're pretty sure with his seal of approval, you guys could finally come out of the woodwork and announce your marriage. As you guys are kind of like looking
Unannounced,
at the
unannounced,
whole
as if I'm not going to be like ceremony.
yeah, as you guys like look at Mazzie and you take all this and you guys make eye contact, and that thought just like immediately you made that connection as you look at each other.
We gotta go find the certificate that we buried at the sea.
We have to go dive deep down into the trenches.
Wait, you mean this thing?
Nom, roll me a luck roll. Roll me a
Please.
d12. You got to roll a 5 or higher.
Maybe what is it?
Oh.
I rolled a 5.
Hidden in a compartment in your body is a rolled up scroll. Very crudely done with you as the witness, and you had like this old priest of like the old sea religion that married the two of you.
Let's fucking
Next to the
go.
ring that I was holding for one of the moms.
That's right.
Yeah, and you have the rings too, yeah.
You mean this?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's for later, but we gotta go kill people.
Gonna put these back. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a 14. That was my bad.
You're good.
Okay.
But yeah, what would you guys like to do as everything settles around you? As all these changes happen. After you had wrapped up Elaine, she kind of just fell asleep. She was using all her energy to make sure she stayed up long enough to relate all this information to you.
Mm,
Then
if
Is
we're
there-
gonna go back and kill enemies, I'm speaking more clearly because I got smarter. I don't care. Um, can I make MZ uh uh Your Majesty, Highness, Emperor?
Do not call
Can
me that.
I make you invisible before to have grand entrance?
MZ sort of thinks about it, smiles. I think that my head raven can do as they think would be best, and place a hand on Nom's top of Nom's head and kind of ruffle the hair a bit.
Your spy armor on your body, Nam, gets interlaid with this like purple like piping all over, and a symbol of a raven sitting on top of the imperial crest appears on your chest.
And the handprint is like seared into the
Mm-hmm.
forehead.
You get a promotion. You get a promotion.
the baby's all
Get
grown
the
up.
promotion. Fuck yeah. Alright, well that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put
And
my
Nam,
hand.
as that happens, you are also flooded with all the knowledge of all the spy network that is currently in the Imperium right now.
You are now my head spy slash
You
assassin.
literally are connected telepathically to the whole network.
Fuck. That's so
That
cool.
deserves a face.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there was a face under there?
Wow.
This is now the face that Nom presents. Because this is a lot cooler. Yeah. Nom not he doesn't look human, but he looks more humanoid than he has previously. It's like the underneath all of these stolen faces that he's had is like the features of his blank mannequin face have been kind of contouring to him to develop like facial features. So each iteration of a face gave him something new. And now he's got one.
Mhm.
My child.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
Let's fuck shit up.
Droxy just like
Enemies
wraps an
die.
arm. No, I was gonna say Droxy wraps a proud arm around Adira and like leans their head on Adira's shoulder and goes, "Look at who we raised."
So proud.
And looking at my comrades and everything, I'm going to place a very solid hand on my emperor's heart. And swear, enemies die. And with that, you become invisible. For at least now.
Now, as that happens, you guys feel the end shake.
We gotta.
And you look out the window to see this massive dome of energy go over the city.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
I open the rift, and as soon as we go through, as soon as the rift is open, I'm going to mark a stress to swap Riftwalker with Cindergrasp in the vault. That way, because Riftwalker you can only use once per day once you
So you're going to
teleport.
use it and then swap it to your vault. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
That way I have access to a damage spell.
Go ahead and make your roll for Riftwalker and then mark your stress for switching out.
All right. I made my roll earlier with the two advantages from Droxy and Nam, and that was the 28 with hope.
Perfect.
I just sent you a message, but I rolled a 13 with fear. I just had to beat a with my spellcast roll. I had to beat a 10
You're
So
fine.
I do it. I
Fear,
just
fear,
thought
and
it was
hope
me.
doesn't matter when it's like a roll like that. It's just if you're beating the DC or not.
Cool.
So you guys see a rift open in the floor, and you can just sleep. You can see the front door of the castle from inside the castle.
Let us go.
Onward.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hide. Following everybody, but I'm gonna hide in the shadows.
Hell yeah.
So you all jump through.
Yeah.
Adira, I made a roll. I rolled a nat 20. So as you all jump through this portal, you feel a tug on your connection to this portal. And to you specifically, linked into your core, you feel the very familiar magic of Nebula. And as you guys all appear in the castle, you don't appear where the rune was. You guys appear in the throne room. The four of you, at the end of the throne room, by the doors, like land in a pile together. Adira, you land in a rune circle in front of the throne. Not bound, but stuck in this like space. As you look up to see the prince, Nebula, Princess Irana, and the human cardinal Phil in front of you. Each one of them with a person in front of them on their knees. In front of the prince is his brother, the Duke. In front of Nebula is Erden's wife. In front of Irana is Gale. And in front of the cardinal is...
Is it Erden's wife from the one shot?
No, that was a different character. This is
Thank goodness. I got so scared.
This is
for a
Princess
second.
Navarra. She's a giant. And the last person from House George is Prince Z. So happy that you all could make it to my coronation. I'll take my crown now, old man.
Wait, how can you see him?
When I rolled that at 20, it broke everything you guys had.
No.
Otherwise, it would have been fine, but I nat 20'd, so it changed direction and blumped up anything you guys had prepped.
Paige, what the
Unfortunately.
fuck? That's not allowed.
You guys are in a pile, pretty much. You did not land safely. And as you get your bearings, Pyro, you look off to the side to see the dead body of your ex-wife. Oh, yeah, that. We couldn't find your kid, but we figured you cared about that one, right?
There's no need to have done that.
Sure there was. There's plenty of reason for all of this. Sacrifice of our enemies' loved ones is a perfect way to get what we want. Nebula snaps his fingers, and the runes around you, Nadira, start to charge. It doesn't seem to hurt you, it seems to like use your magic to charge this rune circle. And 4 lances of energy shoot out, killing the 4 hostages.
Adira screams. If she can.
Yeah, you scream. As you scream, give me a spellcast roll.
16 with fear.
As you scream, magic starts to charge this rune circle faster and faster. The runes go blood red and fully lock into place, charged, and they eject you towards your crew. Your magic rolls, any spellcast roll you made for this combat will be at disadvantage as you feel your magic is linked fully to the circle now that they can now use.
Before you go on, I have a question
Yeah.
about the lance thing.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 hostages, could they theoretically count as allies?
Yeah, they would count as allies.
Would it be too late for me to do something?
What would you like to do? You are about 40 feet away from them.
I would like to use I am your shield.
Does it have a range?
It does. This has to be close to me.
Yeah, they're at the other end of this throne room.
Can I do a thing
What would you
to
like
make
to do?
it harder for you to lance them?
Yeah, what would you like to try?
Cool. I would like to do Veil of Shadows. Make a spell cast roll with a 13 on a success. I can create a temporary curtain of darkness from one point far from you to another as tall as twice my height, and I can only see this through this darkness, and I can gain advantage and blah 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 blah. Basically, it makes it really hard. It's a wall of darkness.
Okay. Go ahead and make your spellcast roll. If it succeeds, I will roll for each of the 4 of them at disadvantage to see who dies.
Yeah, no pressure. I got this.
Okay, it's a
Just
chance.
to see who dies.
It's a chance. Let's see, so I said Navarra. Z is with the Cardinal. Who are the other 2 that I wrote down? The Duke is by the Prince. And Gel is by Urana. It'd be funny if I killed Gel because he's my other OC character that's in this campaign.
Please don't kill.
It's fine. I rolled a 9, so I failed.
Wait, can I spend a hope
Yeah,
to give you?
Sure.
Yes, have another.
You can also spend a hope, Nom, to roll add your experience bonus to that too. You are trying to hide something.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's actually an 11. And then you can roll d6. So you need to roll a 2 or higher on this d6.
It's the power of our little family becoming actually acknowledged by the monarchy.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to custom roll a die on here. Give me a second.
You're good.
There it is. Found it. Roll it. I rolled a 2.
You got it exactly. Okay. So we're gonna set the DC to 14.
Christ.
If I hit a 14 or higher, for each of these guys, they die. Who would you want me to start with? We'll make you guys choose. So Nom, since it's your thing, you get to choose first. Who? The Duke, Princess Navarra, the Monarch Gale, or Prince Z?
I'm gonna go with Gale.
Gale.
Because she's the less bitchy one out of all of them.
That is
Z was fine.
Cock.
Z was chill.
Yeah.
Z was chill? Oh,
Yeah,
my bad.
Z was
I thought
chill.
he was somebody else.
Z. Next person.
Z.
Right answer.
Okay. Pyro. Next person. Navarra or the Duke? Navarra or Duke?
Paying attention.
You're so valid.
You're completely good. A veil of shadows covered the 4 hostages before the lances, so I'm rolling to see if they die or not. You get to choose between I'm rolling for the Duke or am I going to roll for Princess Navarra?
Oh, Navarra.
Yeah, kill my sister. She's a bitch.
So I rolled and killed 3 of the 4 people.
Oh my god.
And as the shadows drop, the only person that is no longer there and has been yanked through the shadows next to you, Gale, appears in the middle of all of you. You somehow saved my character. I rolled a nat 1 on Gale, and then I rolled a 14, 16, and 18 on the other 3. But as you let down, Duke, Terrell, Princess Navarra, and Prince C are all dead, with lances that have just stuck through their body. Pinned to the wall behind the 4 of them.
It's okay. I am going to reach back pull the axe free from its place on my back and just let it slam into the ground. What have you done to earn your right as a ruler?
My family's made this nation prosper.
I did not ask about your family. I asked about you.
Why don't I show you why I should be the leader? He like rips his robes up and is just in like this crimson black armor with like pulsing veins of magic coursing through it. And he unsheathes a giant greatsword. Well, cracks his neck. Let's get down to this. And with that, that is where we are going to end this.
Oh, wait. I just wanted to do one thing, or wanted to try and do one thing.
I'm going to
Oh, wait,
say,
never
since
mind.
you already did your shadow thing anyway, though,
Yeah, that's fair.
you're good. But as the five of you square off, actually six of you, because you did rescue one of them, so you have Gale to help you in this fight. So I got to make a stat block for my own. I get to play with my own character alongside you guys. This is actually pretty cool.
Monarch Gale.
Monarch Gale.
Yeah.
The six of you against the four of them against Prince Regent Erden III, Lord Nebula, Princess Irana, and High Cardinal Phil. Like, yeah, like all these three noble people, and then just this white guy.
Phil.
Just this white guy in a
There's
robe.
this guy that we didn't really talk to.
It's like
and you.
It's like reading
Oh,
the System of a
it's
Down
you
like
and
band
us
name
just-
members. It just
Hey,
gets too
your
Bob.
friend Phil.
Yeah. But yeah, we have this face-off sits four in a magic pulsing circle of that. Who knows what it's going to do as we get back next week for the finale. But with that, let's go around and say bye. Tell everyone where they can find you, and if you have anything you would like to plug, and we will start in reverse order with Abigail.
Hello, I am Abigail the Nerd, and you can find me over. Aside from here, I'm only in one little spot right now. You can find me over on Dice and Autism's channel on Wednesday for our penultimate mass episode of Hero You. I'm playing the doomed character, and the doom has arrived. So next episode is going to be very, very heavy. I'm very excited. So come check it out. Someone else is in it with me.
Love that.
And that's it. Voting for the Crit Awards closes in 3.5 hours. So if you want to vote for me last minute for Best Player Dungeons and Dragons,
Yes, everyone vote for Abigail. Or we'll
Yes.
find you.
Yes.
I will cry. I will cry. And that's all for me.
Okay. Casper.
Lucio, I'm Casper the MB Ghost. I now have a face. Well, Nam does. I'm on Tabletop Titties on every other Thursday. And that's about it. We're doing Urban Shadows, and I play a werewolf there. Go figure. There's a storm. Yeah, me playing a werewolf. So fucking weird. Other than that, follow me on my socials. They're Casper Danby Ghost because reasons. On everything.
Awesome. Amber.
Hi everybody, I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber. But right now I'm not known as fucking anything because I'm on a mental health break. So instead of promoting anything I'm in, I'm just gonna promote your therapist. Give them a text, call them, be like, hey bestie, maybe we need to have sessions like once every week, or maybe twice a week. Who knows? So it's an ad for your therapist.
Awesome. Javante.
Hi, I'm Javante. I'm incredibly excited, but also very freaked out, but super hyped for
Sorry, I
stuff.
should say Emperor Javante.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. No, don't like that at all.
It's the
Um,
Empire's ass.
What is stuff that I'm doing? Let's see.
Can't hurt you.
You can
Sit it
find
down.
me. You could find me here a lot. I I'm predominantly here lately. You
I
can
don't know. I
catch
just keep
me,
inviting you around. I
and I
can't.
will
I can't get rid
constantly
of you. I can't get rid of you.
and I will constantly say yes. You can catch me here when we do Power Rangers Fairy Arcana Force, which is super dope. I think are at our finale,
We
aren't
are
we?
at our finale, not
We are
this
at our
Tuesday,
finale.
but the following Tuesday.
Yeah, the following Tuesday we're at our finale, so keep an eye on that. You can find me very soon on a podcast where me and Jellyfish and a bunch of other super cool peeps are running. Oh Lord, what is the game called? We're running what is essentially Creepypasta, the TTRPG. I get to play a trans character in that, which is very fun. So you can catch that when it releases on all podcast platforms coming to you. You can catch my penultimate episode of Nightmares and Fireflies on my Twitch, Eclipse613, which is a Changeling the Lost game. Uh, I'm also happy to announce, because I get to do that because I'm the one fucking running the thing, a cast member for my One Piece D&D game, Set Sail, Paige is going to be Paige is going to
How
be
dare you?
no, I'm going to do
This
that.
is for you to promote yourself. Don't bring me into this shit.
No, I'm bringing you into this. Yeah, and other than that, my YouTube channel is slowly coming together. I've just had a nightmare and a half getting videos up, but there'll be more coming soon.
Perfect. And Jet.
Yo, what up? I'm Jet, also known as all over the internet. That's TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. What places? You can find me here. This Tuesday coming up. The finale of Death Was Easy, where it's the two of us. Halloween
We
and
can make
I.
it if we try.
We're gonna get our asses
You
kicked.
only have to fight Zagreus with like every godly item. It's fine.
We've got this. You can find me on Wednesdays, currently for Hero, over on Dyson Autism's channel, with Abigail. I'm playing the Vigilant. Nope. I'm playing the Delinquent. Oh my god, soup. Who's rehab and oh, it's telling you my internet is unstable. It's not just my internet. You can find here on Sundays. Yay!
Yay.
And of course, I am Paige, aka Pluto Cleric, all over the internet. I am a queer, trans woman, streamer, and game master on a quest to run every game in the known universe. And I have a bunch of finales, if you've heard. The finale for Death Was Easy this Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern as Halloween and Jet face off against Zagreus to see if they die and doom the world or somehow pull this off. No pressure. The following Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, Giovante and crew and Power Rangers Fairy Hunter Force get to try to stop Queen Titania from entering Angel Grove and taking over the grid. And then next week here, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, will the 5 of these lovely people be able to stop Prince Aldrin and crew and whatever they have cooked up with that circle. But after all that, I will be probably taking a break because I move out of Ohio here in 13 days in counting, and then I will be on break until sometime after Gen Con, where I'm going to be rebranding a lot of stuff. Be switching to one campaign at a time that I GM, but we might have others guest GM games. We might have a possible podcast brewing, as well as other random assorted variety streams. So keep an eye on the socials for all of that, and we will see you guys next week to see how this all wraps up. Have a good night, everybody.